In the heart of West Africa, a new leader has emerged, determined to guide his country through turbulent times. Captain Ibrahim Traore, the young and charismatic leader of Burkina Faso, embodies a new wave of leadership on the African continent. His rise to power, his firm stance against terrorism, and his vision for an independent Burkina Faso have captivated the world's attention. Born in 1988 in the city of Bondoukoui, Ibrahim Traore was just an ordinary citizen in a country facing extraordinary challenges. From a young age, he was drawn to military service and joined the armed forces of Burkina Faso, where he quickly rose through the ranks. Burkina Faso has long been grappling with the fight against terrorism, with jihadist groups wreaking havoc across the Sahel region. This crisis is at the heart of Traore's rise. Dissatisfied with the government's inability to protect its citizens, he joined a movement aimed at restoring security and national sovereignty. In September 2022, Traore, then a young captain in his 30s, led a military coup that overthrew Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Sandaogo Damiba, accusing him of failing to address the growing insurgency. With the support of the army and a large segment of the population, Traore took the helm of Burkina Faso. Captain Ibrahim Traore's ideology revolves around a fundamental belief: the sovereignty and security of Burkina Faso. He is a staunch nationalist, driven by a desire to restore his country's dignity, free it from outside interference, and return power to the people. Traore has stressed the importance of Burkina Faso's independence, both politically and economically. He advocates for reducing the country's dependence on foreign aid and taking control of its natural resources. Like Thomas Sankara before him, Traore seeks to break free from neo-colonial influence and build a self-sufficient nation. His vision for economic development involves empowering local industries, supporting smallholder farmers, and ensuring that the wealth generated from the country's resources, such as gold and cotton, benefits the Burkinabe people, not foreign corporations. One of Traore's key achievements since coming to power has been his prioritization of national security. Burkina Faso is at the heart of a brutal jihadist insurgency that has displaced millions and killed thousands. Traore has vowed to restore peace and security through army reform and strengthened national defense. Under his leadership, the army has launched new offensives to retake territory from terrorist groups and protect vulnerable communities. Traore has prioritized equipping the army and strengthening ties with neighboring countries to more effectively combat terrorism. He has also taken steps to strengthen ties between the army and the population, believing that a united front is essential to defeating the insurgents. His government has provided humanitarian aid to conflict-affected regions, seeking to rebuild trust between the state and its citizens. But Traore's vision goes beyond national defense. He envisions a Burkina Faso that is economically prosperous, socially inclusive, and free from foreign dependence. His plans include revitalizing key sectors such as agriculture, mining, and education. Traore recognizes that Burkina Faso's youth are its greatest asset. With over 60% of the population under the age of 25, he intends to invest in education, vocational training, and entrepreneurship programs to harness their potential. By empowering young people, he believes the country can foster innovation and reduce unemployment. On a regional level, Traore has positioned Burkina Faso as a key player in the fight against terrorism in the Sahel. He has called for greater African unity and cooperation to address security challenges without excessive reliance on foreign powers. He champions the creation of African solutions to African problems. Despite his popularity at home, Traore's leadership faces challenges. Internationally, his rise to power through a military coup has raised concerns, with some viewing it as a setback for democracy in the region. Burkina Faso has been sanctioned by ECOWAS, but Traore remains defiant in his defense of the coup, arguing that the nation's survival depends on strong leadership during this crisis. Traore's stance on limiting foreign interference has also raised eyebrows among Western powers, but he remains committed to his Pan-African vision of self-determination. He has called on African nations to take control of their own destinies, echoing the revolutionary spirit of Burkina Faso's past. Although Ibrahim Traore's leadership is still in its early stages, his impact on Burkina Faso is already significant. He has reignited the national conversation about sovereignty, self-reliance, and the role of the military in times of crisis. His bold actions and his unequivocal stance against terrorism have earned him the support not only of his compatriots, but also of others across Africa who long for stronger, more independent leadership. As Burkina Faso navigates uncertain times, Captain Ibrahim Traore stands out as a leader determined to shape a new future for his country, one where peace, prosperity, and independence prevail. It remains to be seen whether Traoré will succeed in realizing his ambitious vision. But one thing is certain, his story is still being written, and his leadership is already leaving an indelible mark on Burkina Faso and the African continent. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more on African leaders and the challenges they face. What do you think about Captain Traoré's vision for Burkina Faso? Let us know in the comments below.